Today, I'm going to tell you how we're going to know that Kyler Murray was robbed of the Heisman Trophy if he doesn't win against Tua on Saturday night, and all that's coming up after the bumper.
What do you mean you don't subscribe to my son's YouTube channel?
Mama, no!
Just snap the damn ball, RJ.
What's up, kinfolk? It's RJ Young. I am not on a step mill. Considering the like and subscribe button because I upload a video every single day. So it's OU related, college football related, sports related, we have a good time. And today I'm going to tell you how we're going to know that Kyler Murray was robbed of the Heisman Trophy if they give it to Tua Tagovailoa. But first, I got this t-shirt here, which says, Bama don't want us. You know how folks say, we want Bama? Bama don't really want Oklahoma, because the last time they played them in this century, they lost. 2014 Sugar Bowl, stand up. If you look at how the stats stack up in passing categories, in total yardage categories, you could see that Kyler Murray is the better quarterback of the two. Kyler's responsible for 311.9 yards passing per game. Tua Tagovailoa, 257.9. Yes, Kyler has more attempts with 340 than Tua at 294, but you can see that gap isn't as big as most people thought it was. Kyler's also got more completions, 241 to 199. Kyler's completion percentage, as you might expect, is better at 70.9 versus 67.7. Perspective, Will Grier also completed 67% of his passes, but he didn't get a Heisman invite. And while Tua shattered Baker Mayfield's passer efficiency rating record, Kyler shattered Tua's 205.7 versus 202.3. Both are the first two quarterbacks to finish a season with a plus 200 passer efficiency rating. And then if you look at yardage per attempt, Kyler at 11.9 is greater than Tua at 11.4. And then when we're talking about passing yardage, Kyler's got over 4,000 yards passing. Tua has just over 3,300. And then, of course, touchdowns. Kyler has 40 passing. Tua has 37. And Kyler threw just 3 more picks at 7 than Tua threw 4. And then there's the chasm in rushing yards. Kyler has nearly 900 yards rushing. Tua has just 190. Now, all of those stats were taken into account without Kyler's rushing yards. And then if you break down the rushing yards, Kyler even beats out Tua on rushing yards per attempt, averaging 7.3 yards per clip versus 5 yards per clip. Kyler also more than doubled the number of rushing TDs to Tua's rushing TDs, 11 to 5. And while most people think that Tua is being penalized because the defense is so good and that they play in the SEC and the whole argument about him not really playing fourth quarters, take you into account when the games mattered most, the championships, the conference title games, Tua Tagovailoa got outplayed and got shut down. 10 of 25 for 164 yards with 2 picks and a passing TD. His QBR was 15. And you can make a great argument that Jalen Hurts won Alabama the conference championship game because if they had to stick with Tua, odds are they were going to lose that game. Jalen Hurts' ability to make plays outside the pocket ultimately won the Crimson Tide that game against Georgia. And then take into account that Kyler Murray was the reason Oklahoma beat Texas. Kyler and the Sooners fought back from being down 14-6 to a resounding 2-touchdown win against the top 25 Texas team at AT&T Stadium. And his numbers were ridiculous. 25 for 34 for 379 yards with 3 passing touchdowns. But more than that, if you watch both of these guys on the field, one of them is clearly carrying his team when they cannot run the ball. The other one has 3 tailbacks and a Biletnikoff Award winner for which I still don't understand. I mean, Hollywood Brown had 75 catches for 1,318 yards, but Jerry Jeudy wins it. Whatever, man. I got issues with the Biletnikoff Award. But you can see that if you're just looking at the numbers, Kyler Murray should win the Heisman Trophy. And if the numbers don't matter, then what are we talking about when we're giving away the Heisman Trophy? It's kind of like talking about, do the wins and losses matter about who gets in the college football playoff? They absolutely do. In this game, we keep score, and we can tell good from great by the numbers. All right, that's it for me. Deuces.